First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now, and we are coming to you with the breaking news we've been reporting on here this morning into this afternoon. About two people have been killed in an explosion at the U.S.-Canada border crossing in Niagara Falls. That's the Rainbow Bridge crossing. That's a live shot right there right now of the border obviously closed down. A number of borders are closed down in that area, and other precautions are being taken. So what we're going to do right now is just catch you up on what we know, what we've found out so far, what some of the breaking news is. This is a very much developing situation, so there's a lot of news sources coming out. Some of that may not be verified. We'll tell you what we know, though, so far. So to catch you up, so this took place earlier today at this Niagara Falls, the Rainbow Bridge crossing. I'll pull that back up there just so you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. This is a car apparently made it through one security checkpoint, went to another, sped up, and then either crashed into something or exploded in some way. And there's varying reports coming out on exactly what happened with that, but the car did explode. Two people were inside. We have received confirmation that those two people died at that scene. We don't know about any other people being injured. We don't have any information on that yet so far. But social media, different videos showed a lot of thick smoke and flames on the pavement. There are a couple of other videos we have. This is after the explosion. You can see emergency personnel going over to this area. We also do have an image of what appears to be remnants from a possible explosion. As you can see right there, a lot of debris around on the ground. Again, developing situations that we're finding out this as we go along, but this is what we're seeing so far. The FBI is investigating this as well. They are on the site. Canada is also taking precautionary measures. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said this is obviously a very serious situation in Niagara Falls, and excused himself from Parliament as they're dealing with the situation as well. Precautions are being taken in Toronto, which is about 100 miles away, where they're adding in extra police patrols because of the fact that so far we don't know what the cause of this was, why this happened, whether this was an accident, whether it was intentional. We don't have exact information on that yet, so that is still something that we're waiting to find out. Now, when it comes to the borders, they are obviously closed right there. There are 3 to 4 other borders that are also border crossings. 4 border crossings in the area of Niagara Falls have all been closed. International arrivals and departures have been canceled out of Buffalo Airport, and we also received a report that they are going to be searching, or excuse me, there's going to be checkpoints for cars coming into the Buffalo Airport. So they did say that they're going to be adding on that security checks on all cars, and told passengers to expect additional screenings. So that's at Buffalo Niagara International Airport. So obviously this is having repercussions across that region, possibly more. And this is where we're at right now. So this is what we've found out so far. To give you just a little bit of, again, recap this a little bit. So the 2 deceased people were in the vehicle. That's according to a law enforcement official. So we know that those 2 were the 2 in the vehicle that exploded. And right now, that's about where we're at. And this is at the Rainbow Bridge crossing. They're in Niagara Falls. About 6,000 vehicles cross that bridge every day. So this is a very active border crossing, completely closed, along with the other ones there in that area. And then with some of the limitations on flights for Buffalo as well, for the Buffalo Airport. So that's where we're at. And clearly developing, we'll have all this information on our social media channels, on KPTV.com. We'll keep you up to date if we get more breaking news or we find out more about the explosion itself, whether these 2, or why this happened, whether this was an accident, whether this was intentional. We'll certainly come back on and let you know that as well. But that's the situation right now. We did see one other thing here just to add into for context of the explosion. Reports said that there was a ball of fire like 30 or 40 feet high. So that was according to an eyewitness who saw this, and yeah, so that's it. Two dead at this border crossing, car exploding at that Niagara Falls Rainbow Bridge, U.S.-Canada border crossing. So we'll be back with any other breaking news that we do have on the situation, and I'll be here for you for that. For Fox 12 Now, I'm Greg Nibbler.